Nothing is going to change unless you put your feet to the ground and say, I'm digging my heels in. I know it's going to be hard. I know I'm going to have pushback. I know it's going to be requiring me to put time into it. When all my friends are out there running around and clubbing and doing this and chasing tail and doing this and doing that and drinking and having fun on the weekends, no, I'm going to be in these charts studying. I'm going to be living my life differently. But they're still going to be out there trying to chase tail, broke as fuck, driving a beater fucking car, ain't doing shit in their life. And you'll be able to pull down annual fucking salaries on a week. You can't even imagine where you're going to be. You can't even imagine it. Whatever you think is your level of success, it's not big enough. It's not big enough. You have no idea when you strip all these limitations that you put on yourself. You shackle yourself with your own mindset. You do it. This is all I can see myself doing right now. When you start making $100,000 a year, you start thinking to yourself, well, shit, that wasn't all that hard. I thought it was really hard. Well, now I'm going to aim for $500,000. And the attempts that you do that, you get there in less than half the time. And you start thinking, well, shit, they say the first $1 million is the hardest one. I'm about there. Boom, in a couple more months, and then you're there. Then you look back and say, $1 million isn't all that much money. And yeah, it took some effort, but it didn't take as much effort as I thought it was going to take. And then you start making $5 million, $10 million. 15 million, 50 million. And I know I'm talking in numbers none of you can fucking comprehend, but it is what it is, folks. It's just math. It's just math. You're compounding the efforts of what you're able to do on the smallest form. In that little cookie cutter mold that I'm going to find 5 handles in the S&P to begin with. And I'm going to let it grow till I can start doing 8 and then 10, or start with 20 in the NASDAQ and work towards 30 and 40 to 50. You only got to do them a few times a week, folks. And as your equity increases, you can afford to do more contracts. That compounds, and you keep adding it more and more and more. But the level of risk is always the same. Whatever you associate in terms of your risk, I'm not going to risk more than 1%. But I can't get rich trading with 1%. Bullshit. You can get rich trading with 1/4 of 1%. You have to submit the time. None of you want to do that part, but that's the part you have to submit to. That's the first thing I submitted to when I first started trading. I had a 20-year plan. Imagine me writing a book. How to be successful and retire 20 years as a trader. Nobody's buying that book. Now, in the 80s and the 90s, that would have been a great title because everything was around what? And for you younger folks, you ain't going to know this, but it was all mutual fund. It was when mutual funds and fidelity. Everybody was trying to get people to invest in these mutual funds. And they were projecting, this is what you should do. Average is 12% return on stocks over the course of the years. You put this much money in, your money can compound. You'll have $1 million by the time you're whatever. So I was like, well, shit. If I can make 12% in a mutual fund a year, what happens if I start making 12% a month? And then what happens when I start making 12% every 2 weeks? And then what happens if I make 12% a week? And what happens if I can compound my efforts and find trades that yield 12% in the same day? Suddenly, all these big numbers that were fearful for me as even contemplating as realistic ever to reach for, they became reachable. Because I'm not increasing the level of effort in my trades. All I need is the setup. And as the equity increases in the baseline is whatever it is at the time, it's 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, $1 million account. Whatever that is, the risk percentage is never increasing. So whatever you've adopted as your model is, this is what I'm going to risk. It's going to be 1% or less. It's going to be 0.5%. It's going to be 1/4%. You're trying to tell me you're not satisfied risking 1/4 of 1% of $1 million if you have that in your trading. Okay, it's real money, not funded bullshit. It's real money, and you're able to take down a setup that yields 5 to 8 to 10 times what you're risking. Really? You don't think that that's a good living? 50 fucking grand a week? You can't get rich? Oh yeah, you're fucking great. That's rich. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You failed math. But you have to give yourself time.
Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. NFP Wednesday, as a matter of fact. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Say what's up in the chat. Hit the like button if you'd be ever so kind. Don't be shy, boys. Don't be shy. Good morning, Damn Puds. Good morning, Abraham. Yatula. Estifush, Mr. Nobody, Hindsight King, Jehu, Luke, good morning. What's up? Wolf Dubai, Zami, WB Navy. WB Navy, welcome to the Inner Circle, man. Good morning, Cherry, Starlights, Jehu, Dario, V's. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. Come on in. The water is just fine, boys. Water is just fine. We got a few minutes here until market open. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts and take a look at some things here before market open. All right. So first thing that I just want to point out here, levels that I have plotted from yesterday on all the assets here is just basically previous day high, previous day low. We basically had a range day yesterday. You can see that we've taken out both previous day low and previous day high on NASDAQ so far. We are about to take out previous day high after previous day low on ES. And then we have Dow Jones, which is kind of just still chilling inside of the range from yesterday. But obviously we had, like I said, NFP come out, NFP data come out early at 8:30, and no news on the docket at 10 a.m. or later today. So we don't got to worry about any further red folder news. So just focusing in on the chart here. Let me jump up. Look at this daily quick. So just to kind of recap on where we're at on the daily, you got these buy side levels here. This is a previous day high 514, which just rests below a daily order block and the monthly opening price. So potentially we could see that be the draw going into the day if we stay bullish. Obviously, we see price finding support from a daily volume imbalance right here. And this would be probably our next stop if we can see continuation to the upside on the 4 hour. Still seeing respect from that 4 hour inefficiency, that 4 hour OB here. So to me, on the hard time frames, we're still supporting bullish price action. So I would prefer to lean a little bit more bullish. Doesn't mean that I can't be open to shorts. It kind of just depends on how this sets up. Obviously, we're taking out that previous day high right now on both assets. So could we expect retracement? I don't think that would be out of the question. But overall, I think from a bias perspective, leaning more for upside and being more patient for longs would probably be the right decision as far as how things look as of the moment. So that is what I am thinking personally, boys and girls. Let me know in the chat if you guys agree with that sentiment. You guys have a similar thought process or not. Obviously, factoring in, you know, data high, data low. Not really much for a data low other than just, you know, 8:30 opening price. We wicked down a little bit, but nothing too crazy there so we'll just have to see how this all plays out. But let me know if you guys agree. Looking at the poll in the chat, what do we got so far? Almost 100 votes, and I mean, it sounds like you guys must agree. 67% of the chat is bullish. All right, sounds like we're all probably on the same page then as far as that goes. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but we'll have to wait and see. To me, it just looks like we've manipulated, right? Looking at London here, potentially have this, you know, accumulation, manipulation in London, New York continuation profile setting up. So we'll keep an eye on that, boys. But we got market opening up here. 2 and a 1. Play ball, boys. Play ball. Would like to see us retrace, right, a little bit. We could get such a thing to take place. Would be nice. Would be nice if we just were to fib this up from current low to current high. It put us back down at about midnight. Down at about midnight, if that's here. Six, 7? Oh, I didn't even notice. Yeah, we were 67% on the bull side. Now we're at 69%. So I don't know. We just leveled up our game, boys. We went from 67% bullish to 69%. Now that's a good sign if I've ever seen. That is a good sign if I've ever seen one. I do wonder though. I'm like, are we just gonna get a rip continuation at open? This is gonna open up and just fly. I mean, if we do that, then comes a little bit more. What's up, Blue 60? Morning, good morning. Thank you for a pullback to 61, yeah. That would have been nice. On. Retracement go higher. Yeah, that's ideal. I just wonder, depending on what this does, like if we should play into that retracement potentially, depending on, I guess, how this kind of sets up. Yeah, Dow Jones still inside the daily range. Everything else is above it. Dow Jones playing catch up here. Went long as a gamble. Where at open? You know what I mean? Like, this is where it's like, I wonder if I could play this retracement, but understanding that it is like a counter trend trade. But yeah, the SMT does exist here, but it's with wine. Like, this is looking pretty good right now. Oh, look at that. Didn't close. No trade there yet. I believe I will try this. I might do like a little bit lighter risk, but I believe I will try the if we can get bearish close and create a bearish order block here. Play that. If we can't get it closed though, then this is hands off the mouse. And then just would look for like this retrace. You know, you're just looking for like discount of the range. Yeah, if this just dumps, then we're just gonna delete that idea and obviously kind of get back in line. I don't really like that we just came down and already took out this low, even if it were. Little prick. Why you move so quick? Isn't that crazy, dude? Literally doesn't give the close right here in like the last 2 seconds of the candle, then to just run the whole thing. And yeah, I don't even if it retraces back up here, I don't love this as much. We're taking out this low, and this is already would have been up a 1 hour already. Probably not gonna take it now. Not gonna take this now. We'll see what happens. It may still play out, but go long. Maybe I will at some point here. Yeah, kind of a beautiful 2022 model up here. SMT with IM. Structure shift. Bearish OB. Bearish fair value gap on yes. Pull back to the fair value gap and pass the eval. Nice. What's up, Tom? I kind of already went over the bias. Would like to be bullish on the higher time frames. This was more of like a retracement idea. Did not take it because this candle did not close below this, confirming this OB, and then this next candle opens up and runs this short-term low. I'm just kind of watching to see how this plays out. But was going to try this short if we got closure below here. Yeah, 5-minute IFEG on the, there's two of them. Got it, this one, and then there's, obviously, we got some ways that we could retrace down. Got this gap left in discount of the range. Low to swing. But overall, to me, the daily's more so bullish. The 4 hours more so bullish as of right now. But I still think the more comfortable play would be long frame. I say that now, and then we could see price totally just run all of these lows, and then we're probably saying something maybe completely different than that. Always wait and see. Ever-changing markets, man. But dang. Anybody catch these shorts? If so, what was your entry? Just going lower, fuck it. Or I guess it could have been maybe this retracement if you just didn't really care about this sweep. If I would have set a limit here, I wouldn't have been. Also, how's the audio? Is my mic too low or is it good? Looks good on my end. Some of you guys were saying I was quiet yesterday. Jehu did? Yes? Okay. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. The moves at open, as somebody that, like, you know, I haven't really preferred to like trade right at open for a while, but it's crazy, dude. I feel like most of this year and a lot of even the end of last year was like open was like giving a lot of great setups. And 10 a.m. silver bullet hour has just been god awful if I'm being. Oh, Dow Jones looks. $411.5 is your short entry. 411. Did you enter on this wick up, Kev? Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. This should hold here. I think this should hold, and we should see another push. Or not. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Maybe we go higher. We are bullish after all, Chad. Got any 5-minute being left behind or something? Big wick up. Just a wick. Just a wick. For now. Oh. $9:30 open. Where's our first present? I feel it's gonna rain like this for days. Let it rain down and wash away. Hope that tomorrow's sun will shine. All right, what do we got? 9:43 here. 15-minute close in a minute and a half. What's up, Dario? Code is Tyler everywhere, basically. What does your code do and use for MF? If you haven't, if you're new to the Flex accounts, it's like $20 off your first purchase. Ghost is in long. Good luck. Yeah, it is kind of turning around here, though. It's kind of turning around. 5 and 15-minute gap. We hit the 8:45 15-minute low here. We had no lower wick on that 15. Raise further. I guess if it isn't and we start seeing displacement up, probably look for longs at that point. Staying patient for right now because we could see another. We shall see. New 15 just opened up, guys. There's a real tops I bring an intraday drawdown. I don't know. I saw a couple things going back and forth on Twitter. Some people saying that it was written incorrectly or it was written poorly, and then other people saying that there was basically like an intraday trailing drawdown type of a rule. Yeah, I don't think it's quite the exact same as the intraday trailing drawdown that you're thinking of, but I don't know. I haven't really dissected it too much. I've just been enjoying the top step slander from afar. I'm petty like that, though. You know what I mean? Dang, yeah. So this is all the way back up now. Let's see how this hourly wants to close. Like if this 5-minute closes back above here, the 9:30 opening price, probably going higher out. 5-minute bearish gap on ES bagged here. Quick on NQ. First presented gap. Oh, look at this. Are we ready for lower now? Is that what's going on here, chat? Oh my god. I'm gonna be a crazy little gringo, and I'm gonna go short here. I'm gonna go short here. I'm gonna see if we can get a scalp down to this 50% towards data low. Die, bitch. See if we can go for like a fixed 2R here. I'm gonna go break even with a new low. Oh, we already SMT. I'm gonna trail stop to this high. We are SMTing right now with ES, I just realized. The SMT's right here. Lower low ES, higher low NQ. Macro just started. We have SMT at this high though as well. This previous high with it. What happens? Still in a relative premium of this range from 830, obviously. So yeah, SMT. I didn't want to jam the stop to break even because it was basically right at my entry. I did trail the stop down a little bit. Just don't want to see this new high put in. If we go there, we'll probably. Fuck, bro. But Wiccan. Jump off the diving board. Really? I'm torn between like, do I just cut it off here? I don't know. Or let it play out. We are just in the macro now, so I'm trying to be patient, let this play. I'm loving this. I know the moment I cut it, it's just gonna dump. I'm trying not to be a bitch. Do this PA. What are we doing? Bro, price is actually having a heart attack right now. ES here. ES is starting to humble. ES might be the weaker one. Fortunately, but another new low. I'm gonna go break even now. We got ES running this low. And it's just a little choppy. So I'll be safe, I guess. If it wicks back up and tags me out, then. But there we go. Yeah, I was trying to be patient here, man. I was having my doubts, believe me. If there's any follow through now. Bitch. All right, there's 50% of the range. I'm going ahead. I'm going to take a little partial there. A partial. I'm just gonna go fully out. If ES can get to this data low at 8:30 open, probably kill the whole trade there. We'll see where we're at. Interesting. NQ kind of picking up some speed on the ES now. I went ahead and trailed stop to 338 just to lock in a little bit more. Five-minute just. Remember, this is where we were potentially going to look to frame long, so could find some. Hourly just closed, so now we're into 10 a.m. We do have a little hourly gap here below this low. All right, I'm trailed out there. Hope I didn't trail it too tight, but this was like, lock in a little bit more. So trailed out there on the rest. See what it wants to do here. If it wants to continue or we actually do bottom out here. Yeah, the hour just opened up. Would have been kind of nice to see it open and trade into this gap. This kind of makes me feel like this is going to be an open high thing. Last second there, I was tempted to re-put my stop back up here, so I didn't throw it out, but oh well. Here. Might have trailed too tight. Yeah. The only shitty part about trailing on NASDAQ is the son of a bitch will wick all the way back. I did. Think I did, yeah. Green is green, chat. All right, well, let's see. It looks like ES will probably be trading into this 8:30 open. We'll see if NQ wants to run this whole range out. That'd be anybody still in shorts? Let me know. I got trailed out right. All right, we'll see what happens, guys. Hourly gap, we are slowing up here a little bit. I'm probably going to look to frame longs if this comes all the way back up and we this form a bullish order block. Otherwise, we'll just it looks pretty sharp to the downside on the hourly. So right now, I think they're short. In long, Sergio? No, Sergio. No. Oh, fuck. All right, there's 8:30 opening price on ES. Might not matter. See. Moment of truth. Let's see if the floor drops out here. That was gonna be my full close, by the way. When ES tapped that, I was gonna fully close. So yeah, I did trail a little too tight there. That's on me. Just trying to be a greedy little piglet, trying to secure as much as I can. I just didn't want to hold through like if we full blown reversed. So just trail too tight. Yeah, probably could have been trading ES here. I guess I didn't realize until we were in the trade already that ES was like the weak. I didn't think it was. I thought NQ was looking like the weaker one because this structural point, the way that we sold off here, I thought NQ looked like. Yeah, a little bit cleaner on ES, I'd say. Just starting with even right here, 2022 model in this gap, created more of a bigger wick. A little bit cleaner as far as that goes. Not as white as deep of a retracement. Either or, they're both playing out, so it's good. Kind of kicking myself at the moment for trailing as tight as I did. As soon as the new hour opened up at 10, I was like, oh, and we were opening higher. I was like, oh, I should really put my stop back up here, give it some room. And then it pulled up too quick. It was too fast. I didn't have enough time to ponder the idea. So, clean 2022 model on ES and short. Yeah, it was 2022 model on both, I suppose, but less wiki on ES, I'd say. Good trade though, guys. Yeah, was able to secure 580 on my accounts on that. Could have been more if I didn't get trailed up. We won't complain. We won't complain about a good thing. All right, yeah, there's 830 on NQ. We got relative equal lows right here below this candle wick. And honestly, like right here is kind of some trendline liquidity if NQ wants to flip this entire range. We'll see. Macro's coming to an end right now. This is the 4 hour. Ended up being a really strong wick rejection by the time that closed. Yesterday, if we were to just go from this low, this high. I just don't know if I like that. Unless we're like actually bearish, which I guess could be possible. Like, are we actually, what do you guys think? Are we actually bearish on the weekly or no? Maybe we are. All right, the counter argument would be this. It's just hard to say because we've been just so fucking range bound. Dang, man. What a short. What a short. Son of a. Man. Two-stage delivery strikes again. What? I won't lie. I won't lie. It's hard to feel a little bit like, you know what I mean? Feel some type of way about this. But first switcher, well, first time watching. Nice, man. Welcome. Look similar short, 3 micros, $200 on the day. Good reads and draw. Yeah. Well, welcome, Chris. Welcome to the stream. I guys, just to recap, I suppose the idea, in real time, we were interested in this shorts from this order block. Obviously, I told you guys at the beginning of the stream, I kind of felt like the higher time frames, 4-hour daily, were a little bit more bullish. So I did want to lean more bullish, but I was open to shorts just depending on what we did. And then 9:30 comes in, we run higher, we SMT with YM above previous day high, and then we interested in this candle right here. This is 9:33. We already got a closure below here, creating this bearish OB. I was going to enter shorts here. We closed just above it, and then we ran this internal low here on the next candle before closure. And I just decided to sit out. We ended up getting this retracement back up into first presented gap. This could have been kind of tricky for some of you guys if you guys were holding trades in here. Probably got a little spooked here. But then we respect and we get immediate displacement candle down. And that's when I entered short. So we closed here. This candle opens up and we're retesting here. So I was just looking at this now as a protected high. So that was why I entered where I did. My stop here. I was like, all right, if we're truly going lower, I don't see us needing a reason to come out back up into here, right? OB tap, first presented gap fill. We're bearish. This should. I entered here, stop here. Had to be patient. Into the macro, finally get a sell-off. First partial at 50% in New York midnight. Rail too tight on the couple contracts I had left running. I trailed too tight. I was being a greedy pig. I put it just above this fair value gap and but yeah, that was the reasoning for entry. Now, where are we going, right? What's the draw here? What is the draw here? Was it just this internal range, or do we got lower to go here? Is the question. What do you guys think, boys? 955, or was that it? 24,955 incoming or no? Probably see ES get to this level first. Unfilled 4-hour on ES. You guys like lower? Yeah. Starting to look that way. Alrighty. Yeah, that's supposed to play out. Let's be patient now, though. Let's be patient. 10 a.m. macros come and gone. If you guys caught this short, good trade. You know, all I got to do, boys, is I just got to take a screenshot. I just got to take a screenshot with my execution arrows on the 15-minute chart. And I'm just going to stolen valor. Stolen. Nobody will ever know. They would have had to have been on the stream to know. I'll just say I did this. Let's be like, yeah, guys, clearly I caught the whole move. What do you think I am? Some rookie? Clearly I caught the whole move. Yeah, I partialed a little bit, Book. Gotta switch the time frame. Nika! Nika, where the hell have you been? Why are you playing hooky? I hope that tomorrow's sun will shine. Oh, you guys wanted to have a little party dance, did you? As well, I suppose, huh? What do we want today? What do we want today? Oh, did I delete it? I might have. All right, boys. Congrats if you took the shorts. Congrats if you took the shorts, boys. Good feeling. The only Spider-Man that mattered? I agree. I agree, dude. Just trading with my people, and now I'm all yours. Nika, I thought I was your people. Tell me I'm not your people. Is that what I'm getting, Nika? Is that what you're implying with that message? I don't know. Kind of trying to read between the lines here. Sorry, Trader Wayne. 1 sec. How do you know when to trade on these news days? Well, it's really like the economic calendar obviously is kind of always our main read, right? So whenever there's 8:30 news, I mean, really what you're anticipating is if we manipulate at 8:30, everything that we're always trying to do is trying to identify power of 3, right? We're trying to identify the manipulation so we can trade the distribution, right? That's preferred. So the question is, where does the manipulation take place? When you got 8:30 news, the manipulation is either going to take place at 8:30 or 9:30 when there's no 10 a.m. red folder news. A lot of the times what you'll see, like let's say we have 10 a.m. red folder news, a lot of times you can end up just kind of seeing that 10 will create that manipulation, right? Not always. Sometimes you still see 9:30 manipulation and 10 kind of just continuation, but it really depends on the economic calendar, right? So depending on if we have red folder news at 10, if we don't, this case today, right? I just felt like it was a pretty clearly identified manipulation at open, right? Opened up right above the high S&T, flip back down, a premium of this whole range, right? At that time, pretty just one-sided. 8:30 opened up, and we didn't really manipulate at 8:30, so that was kind of what made me identify 9:30 as the manipulation. We didn't really manipulate. But, obviously this would be the manipulation. Was the Judas one. So yeah, that was, hopefully that answers your question. You don't understand good why I opened the trade there? It was kind of a chase catch, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of a chase because I originally wanted the entry up here, and then when it moved down, I took the idea off, and I didn't have a limit set or anything. price tagged it up here. I wasn't triggered in up here. But then once we got the reaction, felt pretty confident. Go lower. So engulfing candle. Next candle opens up. I get a nice fill right there. Basically on this. Some people, I don't really look at OBs like this. I don't have a problem with people identify. Like a lot of people identify an order block like this, which is just like the very last candle in the sequence that takes the liquidity or fills the gap. I really don't have a problem. I could care less. I know that like ICT teaches it. It's sequential candles, right? To me, I mean, who gives a shit? It's all the same. Like your stop loss goes in the same place regardless. It just depends on how picky your entry is. But like, if you're just looking at this last up close candle that did something significant, tap the OB, filled the gap. I could understand that, right? That's actually where I ended up getting the entry. It wasn't like purposely just that, but move lower and this to be worked out. It got a little dicey here for a second though. You literally took it felt longer than it was. I guess it was only like 9 minutes. Before it finally dropped. Yeah, I prefer to do for my order blocks. If there's like a 3 candle sequence of all the same like up close candle, I like to just use that. But I see some people they identify their order blocks with the very last candle, and I don't have a problem with it. I think it's all kind of comes down to what you just notice happening a lot in price. Like I'm sure the people that do that, they've just noticed that happens a lot, so that's what they use. Would be my holy fuck, dude. Someone said BTC. I don't even want to fucking look, bro. It's like we talked about it enough. Like I already predicted lower, but it still sucks to see. You know what I'm saying? There's always like a sliver of hope. There's always like a sliver of denial and delusion. You're just like, yeah, maybe it'll bounce. Oh, maybe it won't go lower. Yeah, fuck. Risk per trade. It kind of varies, Andrew, on like, you know, if it's kind of how it sets up. Kind of a confidence thing. Oh yeah, Skittles. Cycle has definitely ended. I'm calling for sub 50 minimum. Potentially sub 40. That really sucks. They don't call us diamond hands for nothing, boys. Those are stripes you gotta earn. You gotta earn diamond hands. You don't just get to claim diamond hands if you ain't got diamond hands. You ain't a real man if you ain't holding through the bear markets. While everybody else is calling for destruction and Bitcoin to zero and the world is ending, buying more. That's what separates the boys from the men, chat. Separates the boys from the men. At least that's what I'm gonna feel better. Do you see ICT tweets about Bitcoin? I mean, dude, the last thing that he should commentate on is Bitcoin. Listen, commentate on anything else. said you were gonna delete your YouTube channel if it went to 100K. It went to 100K. You didn't delete the YouTube channel. I'm sorry. You've lost my. I'm not gonna listen to you about Bitcoin. Okay, I'm just not gonna do it. Just not gonna listen to you about that particular topic. All right. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. You know. Am I buying more? I'm not buying more right now. I'll buy more. I'll buy more when price gets down to where I think we could actually put in some lows. Below 50K, I'll probably start. He deleted it and then you can't even. Can you even do that? Can you? Is it possible to delete your YouTube channel and then restore it? I don't think that's possible. And either way, I don't think he did that. Below 30K, Chris. I fucking hope not. I'm just going off technicals here, I guess. I'm going off technicals and I could see below this candle here. The 2024 candle, which would put us below 38.7 or it'd be like 38,000. Listen, it goes to zero if Jeffrey Epstein created it. If Jeffrey Epstein and Israel is behind Bitcoin, we're all screwed. All right. I already give all my tax money to Israel, so you know if they want to take my crypto and rug pull me, then you know, see if I'm less anti-Semitic after that. How about that? Oh, you know what I mean, boys? Goodness gracious. Because you gotta blame somebody, right? You gotta blame somebody. It's just the world we live in. Sorry, I don't make the rules. My average on Bitcoin, I guess I don't really know my exact average. It's probably somewhere between 30 and 40. You want to know something funny, bro? When I first got, when I had a handful of Bitcoin at one point. This is like COVID. And I was trading support and resistance. At that time, like, you know, when you first get started trading, you're trading support and resistance. Oh my God, my fucking dumbass. I fucking had like a handful of Bitcoin. And when we retested this fucking quote unquote support, because I was trading support and resistance, guess what I thought was a good idea? You guessed it. That's right. I took profit. I sold everything. And then I bought back in up here. So that was when I said, you know what? Maybe ICT knows a thing or two. And then he started saying Bitcoin was going to zero and never going to 100K. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, come on, man. Don't be like that. Don't be a hater, ICT. Come on. So bitty. So bitty. It would just be ironic though, right? Like, everybody that is interested in Bitcoin is basically doing it with the premise of like anti-government, when what could be a reality is the fact that the government is indeed still behind it with aid of Israel. Oh my God, boys. Oh, wouldn't that just be ironic? Talk about a fucking Judas swing. Should have TP'd on my birthday. I should have. Well, all we got to do now, boys, is we got to wait for the next halving event. Gotta wait for the next halving event, and then about 500 something ish days afterward, we'll hopefully be back celebrating new all-time high. You know, hopefully make a better decision at that time. That's all we can do. Could have been buying Bitcoin in 2009 instead of learning how to talk. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, instead of playing Call of Duty, should have been buying Bitcoin. Instead of learning social studies and division in 3rd grade. 2009, what grade would I have been? I'd have been like instead of worrying about my instead of worrying about my 6th grade or 7th grade crush holding hands with a guy who was faster than me at recess, I should have been buying Bitcoin. Instead of playing Foursquare on the playground, instead of turning into prime Aaron Rodgers on the recess field, fucking throwing dimes, should have been buying Bitcoin, dude. You guys ever just like look at your parents? You're just like, what were you doing? You know, I'll tell you what they're doing. They're sitting there buying houses for a bag of chips. They're buying a whole house. They're buying a whole house for $10 and a ride home that they're now gonna sell for 1.2 mil to a brand new family. To a brand new family that's up to their neck in student loan debt. And have you heard Hava Nagila yet? I hope you didn't just make me say something that's gonna get me in trouble. I don't know what the fuck that is, but no, I have not heard of that. Should have bought all my drugs with it in 2010, like all the other computers. Should have bought the isn't that crazy, that story of that guy that had like, he bought a couple of pizzas with like, what was it, like 28 Bitcoin or something? Pooping popcorn at the movie theater. Oh man, nothing like a good movie. You know what sucks, dude? My last girlfriend, she didn't like movies. Like she didn't like going. She liked movies. She didn't like going to a movie theater though. And I'm like, dude, I kind of like it. It's like a nice little like, dude, shut the brain off. Not on your phone. See a good flick. Get some good buttery popcorn, bro. Nothing like it. Some people just aren't into movie theaters though. I don't get it. Some people just aren't about it. Maybe though I'm just like, maybe it's like nostalgia for me. When I was like probably like 10, 11, on summer vacations, every Wednesday was it was like a senior day at the movie theater. So my grandma, I used to go watch a movie with my grandma like in the summers on Wednesdays. When I was like 10, 11, 12 years old. So maybe it's like a little nostalgia for me. A little grandma grandson date. Isn't that the cutest shit you've ever heard? And of course for your grandma, dude, she's like, oh, let's go run to whatever store, right? You're just like, okay, grandma, I'll come with you to get your maxi pads. I don't know what grandmas buy. Then I just like, you know what I mean? You throw something in the cart. She's just like, don't tell your parents about this. I won't. Good times. Good times, man. People going longer. Are you crazy? When you were 6, 7. Yeah, I still feel like short. Another leg down would be nice. Make a lot of sense here. This hourly candle obviously has time left on it. Really kind of depends how we close, I suppose. A lot of inefficiencies. Yeah, this is going to be hourly bearish breaker. Tell me why. Your order is out for delivery. Two or 3 years Dagestan and forget. Dude, it sucks. It sucks we don't got UFC until what is it, like March 7th? How they can do it like that? They can do back-to-back weekends and then they're just gonna take a whole month off. We got like another month to go. What pair is this? USD JPY. You guys know this. All we trade is UJ. Rumo is long. And I'm kind of waiting for a deeper retracement, so I don't hate the long. It does feel like a little risky. Does feel a little risque. Bro, why are you bearish? Bro. Why is bro bearish? Well, let's do a fucking giveaway. What do you guys say, huh? We got time to kill. Might just chill out for the morning and see if we get continuation later. Some part of me just kind of feels like we might see like deeper retracement. Let's do a giveaway in a duck race, chat. You guys want to do that? Who wants one? Who wants one? Who wants one? Let's get the likes up, boys. I don't know what the likes are at right now. If they're not at 150 likes, we're not doing a duck race. We're not doing a giveaway. Get us to 150 likes. We will do it. All right. Let's grab the Google form quick. Date today. February 11th, huh? Oh, what is going on? Oh. All right, guys. Here's the Google form. In the chat. So if you guys want to be in the duck race for a giveaway for a 50K select account with TRADEIFY, fill the form out, boys, and then we will run a duck race here in a little bit. We'll give it like 5-10 minutes. Get the likes up, boys. Hit the like button. If we don't got enough likes, we won't do a giveaway. You gotta earn it. You just gotta hit the thumbs up. Thumb me, boys. Thumb me, boys and girls. That's all we ask for is just a quick thumbing. Just a quick thumbing and you got yourselves a giveaway, chat. 100 likes, boys. As soon as we get to, how about this? How about this? Yeah, as soon as we get to 150 likes. How about this? As soon as we get to 150 likes, we'll run the giveaway. I'll get the duck race ready right now. Yeah, been a pretty decent week overall so far. Green every day so far this week. Only taken one L this week, which was yesterday, the second trade that we took. Cut it early. Trying to just get a little bit more of the move yesterday. Ended up being just... As far as right now, though, goes, we got the 15-minute candle close in a minute. We're retesting this structure here in these lows. 15-minute will close, like I said. So we're gonna have I see a open high. Potentially even see that 830 opening price end up being acting as OB for lower here potentially. Definitely want to see, though, for continuation shorts, definitely want to see this hourly end up closing, you know, strong below these lows. If we kind of wick all the way back up and close, then we're kind of in a different ball game. Last night I took no L, but tonight I bounced back. Stop the profit, 50 points only. Hey, Supreme, 50 points is 50 points, man. I got trailed out too, so don't feel too bad. I got trailed out, but we're not complaining. It sucks a little bit, but it could be worse. It's always better than a stop out. I'd rather get stopped out in profit than stopped out for a loss, so I won't complain. All right, boys, fill the form out. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Come on, on delay. What's the likes at? 117 likes? If we don't get to 150 likes, we just won't do one. That's fine. We just won't do one. 150 likes, 300 people watching. Less than half of the chat wants to like the stream. That's actually insulting. Come on. You know what? If we don't get there, I'm just gonna keep the code myself. No, don't redeem it. Don't redeem it. Why? Why you redeem it? I'll just redeem it myself. Yeah. TRADEIFY says what's going on. I'll be like, dude, they didn't hit the like button, dude. I'm trying to teach them a lesson. I mean, you guys not. I mean, maybe you don't want the account. Maybe I should just factor that in. Maybe you guys just don't want free accounts. I mean, I guess that's possible. I didn't even think. $50K select account, boys and girls. We're talking a $111 value here. The free account could be yours, or if you just want to go buy one, it's going to cost you 111 bucks. Yeah, man. I guess if you listen, guys, you guys don't care about $111, just let me know. Because yeah, man. I'm just trying to add some urgency. Bro, oh my God, bro. I was at the BMW dealership yesterday. Oh my God. They were, dude, such hard close, bro. Crazy. Oh, what do we gotta do? What do we gotta do to get you to be driving home in that, bro? What do we gotta do? Like, bro. Sales manager coming in and out. Man. I was like, listen, pal, hey, relax. You're on my time now. I'm calling the shots here, pal, not you and me. Well, you know, that's kind of where we're seeing, you know, shit might be you know, potentially was looking at the well, to be honest with you, I wasn't really. The thing is if you ever go in store, you just know like they're just trying to get you in something new, right? Like, come on, there's got to be something you're interested in. I'm just like, I don't know. I guess maybe if I got something else, you know, the X's are kind of cool. Oh, come on, let's take you up there to the 4th floor. Let's show you them all. I'm like, God dang it. Then of course you're looking at them. You're just like, oh, I fucking really like this one. And it's like, oh, come on, let's get you on a test drive. I'm like, shut up, pal. I don't want it. Oh, come on. Then they sit you down while you're waiting, and it's like, oh, what if we got you a really aggressive offer on it? I'm just like, bro, it's crazy, dude. They don't take no for an answer. It's wild. They're pulling out all the stops, bro, at the end too. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. What do we got to do to make you take this home? I'm like, dude, fuck. What's up, buddy? Are you sure you want to just think on a little bit? We'll go get you a coffee or something. I'm like, yeah. I just go home. You're scaring me. All right, we got macro beginning here shortly. And we've retested these lows. 15-minute gap tap. My dog's well behaved. Yeah. He's waiting for me to take him out. I shit you not. He's literally got it. When I play like the end of the stream song, he immediately runs in here and just starts staring a hole through my soul, knowing that he can have my attention. Yeah. Pretty well behaved. I can't complain. Pretty well behaved. Well, that's the thing is that, you know, if he doesn't behave well, he doesn't get treats, and I beat him. So, right. I said that and I look back at him. He's like, I don't. Brian, I'm trying to do the giveaway, bro. People don't want to like the stream. We're at 148 likes. This is crazy. And 8 responses. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait for potentially just to get closer to the close of this hour. We've made it. I just had to pry those likes from your cold, dead hands. All right, one sec. Let me grab the responses here, boys. Load up the old duckies. Hide the emails. Oh, shit. All right, names, edit list. Rezahi #1 right now. All right, boys, we got the names loaded up. 99 of yous. If you missed the giveaway, you missed the giveaway. Had your chance. Had your chance. Dang, this is wigging all the way back up. Crazy. All right, let's set. What do we want here? Let's set a good old 67 seconds on the clock. What do you guys say? Good old 67 seconds on the clock. Set. All right, boys. Best of luck to everybody. We got 50K. 50K select account with TRADEIFY. Giveaway on the line here. $111 value. 111, boys. 111 buckaroos worth of value coming somebody's way. So best of luck, chat. On your marks. On your marks. And get set. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, false start. Yeah, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down. Yeah, we got to get the vibes right. You guys know how we do it. There we go. All right. On your marks. Get set. Alrighty, boys. Turn that down a little bit. All right, guys. We got the Ducks on the loose. Here we go. We got Luke pulling out to a fast hot start. Never a great sign, Luke. Never a great sign. You know that. You know that. We got Kieran running out of gas. Donald Trump. Trump duck in front. Trump duck in front by a beak. Oh my gosh. We got... What soldiers are these? Are these I forget. Are this Great Britain? What is it? London? Are these London soldiers? I forget. Anyway, he's falling off. All right, we got... Oh, who's that? Who's that? K Crocstar. Almost said the wrong name there. Only true trader. Not gonna happen. Only true trader. Let's find somebody in the back. We got an underdog. Somebody underdog is gonna come. I am Peziv. I don't know. For some reason, he just feels like he might just sneak out of here. Hit the nitrous. I am Peziv. Final countdown, boys. We got the last quarter mile. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Dario. No, Dario. Dario. Oh. Dario pulling out in front. Dario, are you there, Dario? Dario is here, chat. Dario is indeed here. How about that? All right, Dario. Hit me up on Instagram or Twitter, or open up a Discord ticket if you are in the Discord, whatever you prefer. Just send me a screenshot of your YouTube so I know that it's you. And I'll get you a code here in a little bit. All right, man. Oh my gosh, look at this retracement. The duck was listen. The duck just wanted it more. Dario's duck just wanted it more, chat. That's the thing. You can't take it personal with these ducks. You can't take it personal with these ducks. Some ducks just want it more than other ducks. You can't coach heart. You know what I mean? You can't coach heart. Just can't do it. I am Peziv, dude. I thought you were gonna do it, dude. Something about that name just kind of stuck out to me. I was like, man, that could be the one. Good thing I didn't bet on it. Would have lost my parlay. Reroll, he's an imposter. Dario, is this true? Listen, Dario's one of the OGs, but he's in the chat a lot. Dario's in the chat a lot. Oh, Brian, come on, man. Brian, it was on there. Let me check. Oh, actually, by the way, this was the list of names, boys. Let's see. First of all, let's find Brian. Let's make sure Brian was on there. Brian might have got scammed. Okay. Brian Zavala. Brian Zavala. I wonder if Brian got scammed. No, you're good, Brian. You're number 71. His favorite movie, Brian's favorite movie is Love Don't Cost a Thing. All right, let's find... I forget what number Dario was. Anybody remember what... Someone said their favorite movie was Tyler Trades. Thanks, Devontae. All right, where's Dario at? Was he towards the top or the bottom? He's got to be towards the top, right? Dario. Wait, what's Nika's favorite movie? Lion King? Simba. Dario, The Rookie. The Rookie is the favorite movie. Really? Someone said sex. Is that actually a movie or is that just porn? That's crazy though. Someone else said Tyler Trades too. Stino? Aw. Look at you guys. Yo, stop the glazing, bro. You guys ever see videos of that kid? That little Indian kid? Yo, gee, stop the chill, stop the glazing, bro. Yeah, a couple people said Titanic. Man, a couple classics, man. A couple classics. Tropic Thunder. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. Thought I had a Tropic Thunder meme on here. I don't. We don't negotiate with terrorists. All right, 11 o'clock coming in here, boys. This is interesting because we're closing. We are closing back. Oops. Closing back above this low. But we're inversing the hourly gap. YM is closing below previous day low though. Guess I have to wait and see. Wait for more information, but I guess if we just see continuation, like open high, then some displacement down, like maybe this 5 minute. If this were, well, it's really like if we lose this gap, probably look for lower. But if you find that we support here and we keep closing above highs, actually look for higher, to be honest. So I'm thinking, chat. What's the bias? What are you guys thinking going into the afternoon? You guys thinking continuation shorts or reversal to the highs? Let me know, boys. What are we thinking? My chart setting, I've kind of gone back and forth, bro. I switch it up from time to time, but right now I have it set. It's just like a off gray color. It's honestly basically like this color right here. Like it's not much different. But the code is D. That's the canvas color. All right, man. Well, I think I'm going to call it for now. I'm going to keep an eye on this and just kind of see how price forms. Maybe take something in the PM session here. But as of right now, yeah, one and done. Unfortunately, the runner got trailed out a little early, but that's okay. Still caught a little piece of the pie on the shorts today. So, yeah, pretty solid trading day. I felt like it's set up pretty decent. You know, NFP Wednesday, man. So, feel like we may do. And then tomorrow, unemployment claims and CPI on Friday. So tomorrow is going to be technically the day before CPI. Yesterday was the day before NFP. So expectations tomorrow might be a little less than like what they'll be on Friday, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. If I take anything else, I'll post on X and in the Discord. Keep you guys updated. Congrats, Dario, again on the giveaway. Hit me up. I'll get you the code after stream here. If you guys want to get funded, code Tyler at favorite firm. All right, man. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like button before you go. Enjoy your guys' hump day. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Charts on my playground, never asking why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Dreadlocks now, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age every single day. Trendline snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.